I think the one thing I do want to know is that when I talk to community members who are talking about this oversight committee, and even though we might not see eye to eye on everything, what I hear is there is a huge lack of transparency and access to information. And your suggestion is to take the decision to a committee that meets privately. So I feel like that only adds to the confusion about why these decisions are being made privately behind closed doors, when we should be having a community-wide discussion around what is best for our community. Particularly for me, is around use of force data, and I think that's where we start, right? We start on how do we collect use of force data, and then how do we share use of force data. At the end of the day, this is about better policing, and I deeply believe that that's all what we're all looking for. So full transparency, Councillor Corrin and I have been working on research around what would best fit our city, and we would love to, if you gave us some time, present on some of that and bring experts like the ACLU who can help facilitate some of these conversations. Some difficult things, and so for this idea that we don't listen, all of that, that's just completely wrong. I met with these folks, and really what I've found is that we are not putting information out there as much as we should be. People don't quite yet know how Project Lights is going to work, right? That they're still going to use the 911 system. People don't know about the Mano y Mano program and the hotspot truck and how they can access it. I love telling people about Ask Las Cruces app, and people know very little about it. And so I just want to make sure that IFO, we're working with PIO to do as much cool stuff as possible, whether it's earned media, TV. I love telling people about Ask Las Cruces app, and people know very little about it. And so I just want to make sure that IFO, we're working with PIO to do as much cool stuff as possible, whether it's earned media, TV, newspapers, social media, to get the word out about all of the good things that we're doing in the short term, while we're obviously working on longer term solutions for the challenges we're currently facing. Let me just mark some of these things off. See, I'm almost done. And then I just lastly want to really thank folks who came today and had such kind and beautiful words to say. People don't have to do that. You know, we sort of chose this job, and people can disagree with us and criticize our decisions all they want. That's what democracy is. I think for me, what felt important today was that we're pushing back against this desire to be hateful. And you know, I was reading some of the Nextdoor app comments myself, and some of the things that were being said were really unkind and awful. And so I just want to appreciate the counter narrative that came here today, and tell people thank you for showing up for your city and for showing up for democracy.